Hi guys, when you first came across autism, or when you heard about people saying that somebody is suffering from autism, what is the very first thought that in your mind? For me, my first impression is that they are special candidate children. They can't live independently. They have to depend on their parents, on their surroundings, on their communities to help them to survive. And they live in their own world. They can't interact with us. And normally we will keep some distance with them. In my past experience in 2014, where I have the first interaction with autism children, I still remember that his parent registered him to our Tadika at age 5. So during the lecture time, so we noticed that this child is either acting too focused in doing the task that he likes, for example drawing or reading storybooks. And in opposite situation is that he will lose attention for the whole day. He can't sit quietly at the seat, or he will moving around, looking around, wandering around. And when the situation gets worse, is that he will have self-harming behavior, that he will use his head to bang on the door, on the wall, or hit the tables. So from that point, his parent has a bigger concern and asking us that what can we do to help this child, and what will this child be in their future? Can he live independently? Can he live and get a job? So at the very point of moment, I did not dare to think about, and I can't imagine what will they be. Can they survive this kind of future? And today I came across one video with the title that what happened to autism children when they growing up became adult, delivered by Carrie McGraw. So in this speech, I noticed that Carrie has been diagnosed suffering from autism spectrum disorder at age 4, and yet today he is a national award winner speaker and motivator, and he has his own job. And in the presentation videos, he is also able to deliver very fluent English, interact with people. So what makes this huge dramatical change from what I thought? So Carrie shared that this is due to his parent contribution or parent effort. His parent invests a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of support to him during very early childhood. So after seeing he has been diagnosed suffering from autism spectrum disorder, his parent has put him undergoes various of training, various of sessions with therapies, and after countless time and countless effort invest in this for almost 15 years and more, today Carrie able to live out a normal daily life like what we do every day, like a normal people. And the most important part is that Carrie mentioned that this journey is not an easygoing task, and it do take it's a very long journey for those patients, those autism spectrum disorder patients. But he also mentioned that the very important thing is that the parent has the awareness. So in my understanding, autism spectrum disorder is a developmental stage, and it has very different conditioning, from maybe it's from high intelligence to low intelligence. And nowadays there are a lot of resources, a lot of therapy that are available, and the parent can search for. For example, the few therapies that I can search for is occupational therapies, speech therapies, physical therapies, biomedical therapies, and so on. So these are the few therapies, that resources that a parent can refer to. And back to my understanding, experience, I think that I have came up with the answers. I will told to the parents that asking us what can we do to them. I will told the parents that Yes, it is not an easygoing task when you're having children with autism spectrum disorder. But nowadays, there are a lot more and more cases that it can be treated and they can get recover and back to the normal daily life like what we normal people do every day. And I will use back the suggestion from Carrie is that Carrie shared that parents need to have self-motivate from time to time, as well as looking for available resources around them. And last but not least, and the most important, is that they have to do self-reflect every day based on the child's situation, and then educate them, give them patience, give them love, educate them from time to time, so that they will learn how to cope with the current situation, current social. I believe that nowadays I have get a little bit clearer answer in responding to the back to the parent questions. And also I hope that when the parents or as us as a public, we can have an awareness toward this kind of disorder and know that what can we provide or advise to the surrounding friends, surroundings, family, siblings that they are suffering from this kind of disorder. Thank you.